All right, Liz, would you like to just start off with a general comment about tonight's win against Oklahoma?
Pleased, obviously. Anytime we're winning, pleased, really proud of this group and the effort that we put forth today. Okay, this isn't easy. Playing the number 9 team at noon and then playing a team that is just right around the top 25 cutoff, hours later. So I think it shows a lot of resiliency. I think it shows a lot of guts, and I think credit to this group. They simply would not go. They wouldn't go down. There were times where in the past maybe we would have kind of faded quietly. I love that this group won't allow that. They have bigger goals, bigger plans, and sometimes it just takes a little gentle nudge, maybe not so gentle sometimes, but couldn't be happier with them, obviously. We're very realistic. We know that we wanted all 3 this weekend, so we're going to go back and we're going to look at the things that we need to do to improve. Teams that are successful, that win championships, when they have success, they celebrate it, they enjoy it. It's a big piece of our season. It's a big positive for these players, but we have to go back and look at what we can do better, and we need to make sure that we're doing that when we get back in the practice gym, and the next time we take the floor, we have to do better than we did today.
First of all, congratulations on the wins. Today was a great day. After a long weekend, it's been a lot of playing, a lot of time for everybody. This is a question for all of you, if you feel free, you want to comment in. What kind of things after this tournament does this tell you about your team, about the teamwork, about the skill, and what other things you think you need to improve on?
You guys go ahead and I'll fill in.
I think that this tournament kind of showed that we're willing to dig deep and give it our all, because after last night's match, we just wanted to it wasn't a very good match on our part, but we just really wanted to come back and win it.
Honestly, for me, I feel that, like Gabby said, even though we came in, today, we had a chip on our shoulder by the time we came back in, and the main goal was just to come out and do not give up. Now, what we need to do is to do it a little more consistently and just get it done quicker rather than letting it drag out and make it harder on ourselves.
I think it shows that we can really play with anyone, which is something that we have to prove every year, which is perfectly fine. But I think it's great. I mean, all those teams will do great in all their conferences, and they're all great teams. So I'm really proud of how we played and how I pulled it out today, especially.
I think that the thing that I've gleaned from this is hearing the comments of these 3 players. They get it. They're happy, pleased. They see all the positives, but they want more. And that desire to be the best they can be and help their teammates. Everybody up here with me did something outside of their comfort zone, that outside of what the realm of possible used to be for them to help us win today. We had some strange things happening. We had to adjust a lot. We had one of our starters go down, and we had to kind of rally the troops, and this group did an excellent job leading. I've got both setters up here. I have 2 seniors up here. I mean, these types of things you don't train as a coach. You recruit them because this is how they are as humans, and they're competitive. So I learned that about them. And I also learned that it's going to be a really exciting season because we have a lot of players that can contribute in so many different ways. And I think everybody understands and embraces that idea of not just here the players that we know every match are going to show up and play. Everybody has to be ready to go. And that makes it fun for the whole group.
Nicole, for a question for you. You're a big leader on this team. I think a lot of the girls look up to you. What did you say to them after the first game?
The first set?
The first set, yeah.
I think it's just, all right, well, that one's done with, and so now I have to focus on the next one. And whether it's a set or a point or a match, even this morning, we said, okay, took care of business, that's great, but now we have another team to face. So I think it's just always looking forward for us, making sure we're all on the same page, and also making sure that everyone is engaged is really important too.
Alexis, you had 23 kills today. Pretty good day. So what are you seeing out there? What types of things are working well for you? What kind of gave you the upper hand up there?
Just trying to be smarter. Every year it's a struggle, especially I've definitely transitioned a lot since my freshman year, and now it's my senior year, and the main goal is to be smarter. Sophomore year I'm starting to get the hitting down. Junior year I'm starting to get passing and hitting and shots, and now it's just smarter. I got everything else, now it's time to be smarter, and honestly that's the main goal when I'm out there on the court now.
Last thing I have is this weekend you can put it to bed, you can put it to rest. How excited are you guys moving forward? I mean, you got a whole season ahead, it's good stuff.
It's a great start. You know, I think a lot of people are looking at this tournament slate, and I mean, even the coaches who kind of have this ongoing joke, like, what were we thinking? But it's fantastic for these players. Nobody else gets to play this many high-level opponents on opening weekend. And I think that ability to take on challenges and to do something extraordinary is a tenet of this team. I think they love it. They didn't even bat an eye. They're like, let's go, coach. And, you know, as we're going into this next week of play, we have to take all of the positives from it, but we got to go back. We got to make sure we get our service game on point. We make sure our serve receive is shored up a little bit more, because we're stepping it up another level. It's a huge honor to be in the Pac-12 Big Ten Challenge that we're going to face next weekend, and now we got to take our, you know, business on the road, and we've got to make sure that we continually progress. And, you know, I think the confidence that's gained from these successes, knowing that there's so much more that we can adjust and we can change, is perfect timing for going into a challenge that we're going into next weekend.
One last question, just for Coach. Girl, you weren't you didn't ever played Oklahoma in the Big 12. How did it feel to be able to come out and beat Oklahoma now 4 years later?
Oh, it's great. And, you know, these weren't the same players I had then. I probably wouldn't have as much gray hair either. It'd be as fun. But anytime you can play a program that had bested you in the past, and it's just a very clear, objective, tangible view of where the program has come and the difference in how we were playing then and the level of volleyball we can play now. I mean, that's testament to these kids that are playing that won today, but also players that were here that were kind of grinding through maybe some of the leaner years when I first got here. So, I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm pleased, but still they know this, you know, not yet satisfied, because there's so much more ahead of us. We've got a long season, exciting season, and we're only going to get better.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.